My name is Mary Cooper, and I started the Greeley St Block Club and surrounding areas, Rosewood and Vermont as well.
I'm Christina Waldo, and I took over while Mary here had a baby.
For us, we started out wanting our block club to be pretty informal, just getting people together, having barbecues and hanging out in the backyard. And we did do that for our first couple of meetings. And as the summer progressed, things got a little bit more intense in the neighborhood, and we needed to come together and formalize some things, have some more directed meetings. So that's kind of how we have evolved over the summer.
Yeah, and I've really liked that. So there's been a meeting like once a month that's been still pretty informal, and even while things got escalated violence in our area, there was still just like sitting around eating hot dogs and roasting marshmallows over a fire and just having that like breath for a bit, but then also having like side meetings where, you know, texting saying, hey, anybody who wants to get together for prayer together, or anybody who wants to contact this councilwoman, let's draft an email. Anybody who wants to reach out to this organization that deals with violence, let's get together and talk about questions we have. So those were all kind of offshoots, just whoever wanted to be there could come, and otherwise just fun and great for all the kids. There was a lot of concerns from the neighbors. We had just started meeting as a community group, as a block club, when the shooting started happening, and there was a lot of neighbors saying like, well, I don't know, maybe we should move. It's not safe for my kids to be outside anymore, and so there was a lot of discouragement. But then on top of that, as the shootings occurred, it would sometimes take a significantly long amount of time, sometimes up to an hour, for any officers to show up. Are we gonna be okay? Sorry. So it would take up to an hour for officers to show up sometimes, and people in the neighborhood were really discouraged about that and felt not safe. So because of the block club, and because we were all connected and saying, hey, can we reach out? Can we do this? So we had connected communities reach out to Rise Up Rochester and our councilwoman, and they kind of empowered us to have these conversations and get to know the officers that are working in our neighborhood, so that we felt more connected and understanding of what was happening.
I think that I feel a lot more connected, first of all. So being empowered to know there's different organizations out there, know who to call. We've gotten a lot of network opportunities through the block club. Just, you know, having phone numbers to call, both at our local government level, service agencies, etc., but having our neighbors to call has felt really empowering, that we're not alone. We're all in it together, and we can affect change even in some small way.
Yeah. And I think just having conversations together, and then having people say, hey, I'm really struggling in this way, and feel like, oh, well, I don't have the answer to that, but let me reach out to this person because I bet they would.
Yeah.
And being able to get back to that person and say, here's your answer, and have them feel better about their situation is super empowering, because it's just like, oh, like it didn't change all of Rochester. It certainly didn't end whatever was happening, but it made it better, and I feel like I'm living here with people.
Yeah. and even that all of our neighbors would feel empowered to have someone to call as well, not just us as ambassadors.